Marvelous Me.
We are back, fans, with a new TEW 2016 series, as it is going to be a local to global series here, and we're using the Who's Real World mod from April 2017, as we are going to be exciting Evolution Entertainment E3. We're not going to be dropping the newest facts on the latest games coming out. Oh no. Now we are going to be getting the fans up on their feet. We want to make an exciting brand of wrestling. We're changing the way wrestling has become. We're taking what the basics of wrestling was, but changing it up, making it better, evolving, if you will. Evolution, it is a mystery. As then we want to be entertaining, of course, so that is why it is entertainment. But exciting evolution entertainment, of course, we're starting from the bottom, local to global, of course, as we're going to be in the Great Lakes region. Our product is let's see here. Of course, it's going to be E3. As we're going to take a look here, traditional. Obviously we've used the basis of it, but we're not. That's not what we are. Right now, I'm going to make everything from that none. All this key feature real quick. Just to make sure, just in case we change our minds throughout the series, we can do whatever the fuck we want. So we're going to make everything. Okay, so now we have mainstream, obviously being a soap opera. We obviously are entertainment. That's what we want to be. So we're going to have that be key feature. Comedy, we'll keep that at medium. We'll put that at medium. Nah, you know what? We'll keep that low. Cult, put that to none. Risque, we'll keep that at none. Modern, heavy. Realism, medium. High realism, no. We'll have very low for Lucha Impura. Wrestling, Daredevil, we'll put that at low. Let's see. Our intensity is going to be at 20, and our danger's at 40. So, alright. Make that there. And, alright. Women's wrestling done for right now. We might add like a division, or we'll integrate later on, but right now we can only have like 8 people on the roster. TNA, we'll have that none. Face and heel, we'll put that at no, actually. We'll let you decide who's a face and heel, not us. You get to decide. Weight split, that's none. So there we go. There is our product. And without further ado, let's create the company. Here we go. All right, E3 has been founded. So now let's try to look for the rising young stars here in the wrestling world to sign on to our roster. So we'll join you guys back when the roster gets filled out. All right. As we have our roster filled out, as what a cast of characters we have here. So we're going to start off right here at the top with the iconic one, Jason Hayes. This man is Jason Hayes' full getup, wearing the sunglasses indoors. He doesn't care. Fur coat. He is got some sexy-ass jazz music as his entrance music. He just doesn't give a fuck. He is the iconic one. Thinks he's better than everybody else. Just a real piece of shit. Or the best thing ever, depending on what your thoughts on that. As then we have, I'm surprised we actually got a road agent, but Daisy Hayes. She was in Ring of Honor there for a bit. I believe she also trained at the school as well. I think she still married to Delirious. I could be wrong on that, but yeah, I didn't think we can get a road agent for a fairly cheap price, but we can. And also, she could be a manager as well. Or so that's we can always have that for people that can wear multiple hats. That's always a nice thing to have for a small company like we are. So that's good. Then we have Jason Gorey, the anarchist. Jason Gorey. He can't do that gimmick, so I guess we're just having a loose cannon. So there is that. What a guy immediately when I just saw his picture was like, well, I have to sign him. Like, look at him. He's a fucking crazy person. He's definitely could have some fun stuff with him down the road. And then Jordan Jensen, another one who immediately is like, well, he has to be signed. Look, it's just fucking flipping me off. Like, what? Come on, what a piece of shit. Jordan Jensen, but uh, hopefully he does well as well. A lot of these guys, I think the most expensive guy we signed was for like $250. So that's nice. We're really frugal with our money here for our active roster. So there is Jordan Jensen, the real bad boy of E3. As then we have the the Trump supporter, Kenny Sutra. This is Trump's America now. He's trying to make him, America great again. Well, Kenny Sutra, he's trying to make wrestling great again. I didn't know. I thought wrestling was great already, but he's trying to make it great again. So I guess we have to learn more about that on the upcoming show. As we're gonna have the man who calls it right down the middle for E3 Wrestling, straight off the set of fucking Top Gun, Mike Mongoose. What a fucking name that is. I had to sign him. I had to. He had to be our referee. With a name like that, dear God, he's lucky he's not a wrestler. He'd get the top belt, for sure. Mike Mongoose, man's going to call it right down the middle for E3 Wrestling. As then we have Pretty Peter Avalon. Peter Avalon was in Pro Wrestling Guerrilla. He's Championship Wrestling from Hollywood. He's basically, Southern California independent wrestler. And I was, fan of his like look at his promo for a company like this. I think he'd probably be perfect for it. Sugar Dunkerton, another independent wrestler, as I'm more familiar with his work in Chikara. As Sugar Dunkerton, what a fucking name! Of course, I've always loved the name, loved the character as just kind of being like the typical, like throwback '70s basketball player into the wrestling world. Interested to see how he does on this mod. Wheezy Woo, he was in the CWC as I think Kenneth Johnson, and I wish they would have let him use this fucking name, Wheezy Woo. You bet your ass. He's gonna have a stable called the Wu-Tang Clan. All of his fans, they're gonna be the Wu-Tang Clan as well. Like, this man is destined for big things here in E3 with a Wheezy Woo. Unbelievable. Fucking best. As then rounding up the group, we have the campus legend, Zan Wilder, as he was Zander Jones, but I repackaged him as the party animal. I think he might have been an alternate for the CWC, or he might have been in fucking UK tournament, one of the two. It's probably in the UK tournament. As Zan Wilder, should be interesting to see. Obviously, it's off of Van Wilder, the movie. I always thought, Brad Attitude used it in like FCW, like kind of the campus legend, the party animal type of character. I always thought that could have been like an easy gimmick to do for like the indies, so why not do it here in TEW as for our local to global series as the party animal Zan Wilder. He also has the finish that I came up for him, the Red Solo Express, which is the flatliner. He rolls out and steps up, and like his opponent gets to a knee and he super kicks him. Like, it's such an outrageous indie move. So hopefully he gets a couple of wins using that. As that will do it for the roster. As what a cast of characters we have. Our first show will be E1, beginning of an era. We get to see what our cast of characters are made out of, our roster. We're not going to be crowning a champion, just because I don't know how well anybody's going to do. So I better not, give someone the belt and he's like, oh, he's actually the worst guy on the roster. We probably shouldn't do that. So I'm going to at least give it a couple of shows to see how everybody plays out. So we will see you guys there for the show. As we are here for our first show, and then let us see what's going on here with our locker room instances. Oh, we got Kenny Sutra and Daisy Hayes. Hopefully it's nothing bad. Oh, it's Wrestler's Court. Yeah, it's Kenny Sutra was brought into Wrestler's Court, accused of forgetting to shake another wrestler's hand. I hate that shit. They really should, stop being, assholes about that. Come on, really? Shaking other people's hands when they get in the locker room. Sometimes shit happens, Now, for this, there's only 8 people, so I get why. That's probably a bad thing. But like when people in the WWE do it and they get mad about it, like come on, there's 5,000 people there. Like, calm down. Don't get ahead of yourself, there, people. But yeah, and without further ado, let's run the show here. As we are starting off E1, beginning of an era like no other wrestling company. You know, most companies, they start off with some rock music, get the crowd going, maybe having the man who started it all, cut a promo saying, "Oh, I'd like to thank everybody for coming out." No. Now, we have an iconic start to E3 as the icon himself, the iconic Jason Hayes, makes his way towards the ring as Careless Whisper plays over the PA system as we are blessed with an icon. Man dripped in some type of substance. You can probably guess what it is. Dripped with his fur coat over his shoulders, wearing his sunglasses indoors, like a piece of shit he is, as he makes his way into the ring, grabs a microphone. I am everything that wrestling needs to be. I am a star. When I walked through that curtain, you people got on your feet and put your hands together. And then, they start, trying to say something like boom, or they call them, like, a lot of bad words. They probably try to call them words that rhyme with Saget. They're just not very nice people here at the Eagles Club, I'm sure, but as he cuts them off, it goes, "Rule number 1, when the icon is talking, you people shut your damn mouths." As then everyone yell, "Boo! Boo! Boo this man!" But now as he goes back to saying, "I'm issuing an open challenge to anybody who wants to be a star, who wants to go one-on-one with the iconic one. Get your ass out here." Yeah, so he sets an open challenge to anybody in the back, as then "Party Hard" by Andrew WK plays over the loudspeaker as the campus legend, Zan Wilder, answers the challenge as they have a one-on-one contest to start off E1, beginning of an era, the first ever match for E3, and it's a fucking 13. An F+, as Jason Hayes gets a figure 4 leg lock for the win after going to the outside or going into his trunks. No. After going into his trunks and getting some brass knuckles out, hitting Zan Wilder with him, knocking him out, as he had to, the referee, or Mike Mongoose, had to throw the arm up for Zan Wilder for the 1, 2, 3. Actually, his shoulders were down since the figure 4, so I mean, it'd be a pinfall at that point. He didn't have to do that, but as Zan Wilder was off his game, and it was a poor gimmick for the party animal gimmick, as the iconic one now gets a win. He got a 13, Zan Wilder with a 12. As what a start to E3, E1, beginning of an era, as we have Kenny Sutra having his State of the Union address in the middle of the ring, wearing a Donald Trump "Make America Great Again" hat, and he probably made his custom own, "Build That Wall," hashtag MAGA. Some just dumb shit like that. As Kenny Sutra goes, "I look into the wrestling world, and I don't like what I see. I see these Mexican luchadors with their flips on the spots and just not giving a fuck, just doing flips for the sake of flips, and it just boggles my mind. How could somebody like that shit? Remember when wrestling was great, people? Remember when two men went to war with their fist and not having a fucking ballet contest? Do anyone remember that? Because I sure do. I remember those days, and I miss those days. You know what? I gained inspiration by our president, Donald Trump, as I'm sure hopefully Everybody boos. And probably people go like, yeah! Make America great again! Woo! There's 119 people. I'm sure someone's gotta like him. As Kenny Sutra goes, he's making America great again. Well, I am going to make wrestling great again. One step at a time. And that goes to anybody in the back here at E3. If you have a problem, come on down here and fight me like a man. As then, Cash rules everything around me. Cream by Wu-Tang Clan plays over the loudspeaker as we have Wheezy Woo! Woo! As hopefully the Wu-Tang Clan is in full here at the Eagles Club as Wheezy Woo gets the win. Win 10 minutes and 41 seconds with a springboard 520 tornado DDT. Fuck yes. As or as I like to call it, the woo 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 DDT. Every time he does a spin, just go woo woo woo. Fucking god damn it. I was hoping I could say that with a straight face. I couldn't do it, but Wheezy Woo gets the win with a 20 in-ring performance as the bout dragged in the middle, the lack of flow. That's fine, though. Kenny Sutra, 0-1. Not a good start to trying to make wrestling great again. But as we have our main event, triple threat matchup as the bad boy. I don't want to steal Joey Janela's gimmick. Take that back. Jordan Jensen taking on Peter Avalon. Pretty Peter Avalon taking on Sugar Dunkerton. The themes for these people. I want to kind of get everybody to have a theme. Sugar Dunkerton. Space Jam. Everybody, it's fucking awesome. Peter Avalon. Fucking Kiss. I was made for loving you. Jordan Jensen. What would be a theme for him? Actually, I don't have a theme in mind for him. Probably some shitty, like, generic rock song. Oh no, I got it. Side of a Bullet by Nickelback, just to be a fucking prick. Jordan Jensen gets the win, though, when he pinned Peter Avalon after the stroke. I want Jordan Jensen to be the worst person ever on this fucking company. I want people to hate this man. As he got the win, pinning Peter Avalon. Sugar Dunkerton wasn't pinned, though. As Sugar Dunkerton with a 22. Good shit. 22! Oh, man. And Jensen and Peter Avalon get 14s. A 19 E-. I'm glad our best match was on last, so at least we got that right. As, yes, Zan Wilder was used too much. I don't care. But the general feeling is that E3 doesn't have enough interesting storylines going on. Well, we're gonna have to fix that. That is for damn sure. As, you know, we're gonna see who's gonna stand up to Kenny Sutra's State of the Union. I'm sure Wheezy Woo, stood up for him, but is that going to be an ongoing thing? We had, the Icon, Jason Hayes, taking on the campus legend, Zan Wilder, and Jason Hayes cheated his match against Zan Wilder. Hopefully they will get a rematch at E2, but we're going to see. We're going to have some... the Icon himself. The iconic one, Jason Hayes, we're going to put him over. Wheezy Woo, going to get put over. And then Sugar Dunkerton, because he had the best performance. So we're just going to say, hey, way to be good out there. Yeah. Everybody was pleased. Alright. So that will do it for our first episode here on the Local to Global series. If there's anybody you want me to sign, comment down below. Let me know. I'll be gladly looking forward to seeing some new faces here at E3. And hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Definitely, it's something I've wanted to do with this Local to Global series. I did one for the Cornellverse, but it was kind of like, it's hard to do the Cornellverse sometimes when people just don't understand the gimmick. But this, people might not even know the gimmicks for these guys, but I try to make them, try to make people care about them. And that's kind of like, it's fun, it's challenging, it's creative, and all that fun stuff. But for E2, will be twice the excitement, Oh, we have some mail. We'll see what. Oh, Zan Wilder's unhappy about his push. Okay, we'll change that. But as we do this, oh nope, that's not what we want. Hopefully he's now like a mid. Okay, I was going to say hopefully he's a mid carder. Good shit. All right. So far, looks like we still are in the positive for money, so that's good. And we still haven't even done like the end of the month for sponsorships and whatnot. Hopefully, we'll stay in the green. We'll stay in the black. As yeah, we'll see you guys for episode 2. Take care. And thank you all for watching. If you enjoyed the video, and you're wondering how can I show my love and support for this, if you loved E3, if you loved E1, the beginning of a new era, if you love pro wrestling, if you love TEW content, if you have other YouTubers that you enjoy, other TEW tubers out there in the world, and you're like, how can I just show my love to all these people? If you love pro wrestling from the backyards to the big leagues, and you're wondering, how can I do that? You know, should I tweet about it? Should I go on Reddit and talk about it? No, you don't have to do all that. All you have to do is just hit that like button on the bottom of the video. Super kick that subscribe button. Go over to ProWrestlingTees.com/BigLG. Buy a shirt today. That will show people that you love pro wrestling, and they will get the money as well. Don't worry about it, as they will get that love as well. I will send the love over to them. Don't you worry. I'll be the middleman in this situation. As yeah, we'll see you guys for episode 2. Take care.